Coming at you live from the various studios of which we are located. My name is Johnny. Joined by me is my co-host,
Jared.
And today we're joined by a very special person coming all the way from Tucson, Arizona.
What up?
Hi, Connor.
How's it going, Connor?
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's going. Well, welcome to the podcast by the name of You Laugh, You Drink. In this podcast, we take two stories that we found on the web and share them with you. If you laugh, you drink. If, unfortunately, you have found yourself in the position that you're unable to drink, we have you covered. Without further ado, here are today's headlines. And today, Jared, we're going to be taking a trip.
One sec. So today our first story is about a 18-year-old boy, I guess man. He's 18. He's an adult.
So where are we going, though?
We're going down to Riley, Oregon.
Oh,
Riley, Oregon is a very, very small place on the eastern side of Oregon, kind of southeast. This kid got arrested for riding a deer. I mean, I give him props.
But how did he even obtain a deer? How do you obtain a deer? You don't go to the pet shelter and say, hey, I would like a deer to ride. Like, how did this deer end up in this man's possession?
Somehow the deer got trapped inside of like a fenced box. Not box, but like a fenced area.
Fenced enclosure?
Yeah, fenced enclosure. Yeah. So then him and his buddy, one of his buddies, while he was filming, the other friend went and jumped on the deer and rode it. I mean, look at this picture, Johnny. This man is riding the deer.
Yeah, that man is riding a poor buck.
Yeah, that is absurd. I think that'd be so fun, though. Let's be honest here.
I mean, I would probably.
Connor, what are your thoughts? Do you think it would be fun to ride a buck?
In the state that I'm in right now, no, it would not be. And a little slightly intoxicated would be. Actually, I take that back. That'd be fun.
I don't know if it's gonna last 8 seconds. I mean, if you last 8 seconds, that's the wildest 8 seconds of your life, and you can be a bona fide rodeo guy if you do that.
I feel like Johnny, you only last 8 seconds.
Well, only with the male buck deers, Connor. Great. When in quarantine. Anyways, so what happened to this man? And why were they even like how did the authorities get tape of this?
They found it on social media, actually. Did
PETA get involved or
so someone reported to the Oregon State wildlife troopers that this was happening.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Wildlife troopers?
Right.
Could you imagine telling your mother?
Wildlife troopers received information from Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife regarding a disturbing video shared via social media.
God, could you imagine yourself being a wildlife trooper? Like, I could see state trooper, and I could see
super troopers.
But wildlife, you're the authority of Crocodile Dundee. Like, what? I'm a wildlife trooper.
You giggled, Johnny.
Yeah, I did.
I also just drank about half of my beer in that 5-second span. So
be responsible.
So these kids, they're both 18. One was arrested and lodged at Harney County Jail on charges of wildlife harassment and animal abuse too. And then the other one, I am slightly buzzed now.
Well, we're not going to edit that out because I think that's an amazing part where Jared can't read his own computer.
Oh, okay, here it is. The other suspect was charged with aiding in a wildlife offense, and it will be referred to the Harney County District Attorney's Office for filming the other 18-year-old riding the buck. Yeah, this story is absurd. I mean, it's pretty fun because I would love to ride a buck, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think riding a buck would be hilarious. I mean, there's this one whiskey that I do like getting every winter, and it's a seasonal whiskey that QFC and QFC is a store like a Vons or a Safeway or Albertsons, what have you. It's a supermarket. They carry it around December-ish time every year, and it's called Elk Rider whiskey, and it's from a distillery out here in
This man was really an elk rider.
Yeah, this man was a buck rider. Not even an elk rider. This man was a buck rider. Anyways, this whiskey, I think the only reason why I would ride a fucking buck is if I was drunk off of Elk Rider whiskey. Plug. Please sponsor me.
So what are we all drinking today? Let's talk about this real quick. Connor, what are you drinking?
I ran out of claws, so I went into the fridge and found a Bohemia Cerveza something imported beer from Mexico.
Nice. Too bad you
and I'm
actually
drinking
have
it
to
in a Heineken glass.
Fantastic. Too bad now you have to follow the laws. It's a little sad. Claws, no laws, right? God.
Sometimes I like to have to follow the laws, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you were drinking claws, you could have rode a buck.
Yeah.
That is very true. As for me right now, I am drinking your father's favorite PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon is definitely, I don't know, I like Pabst personally, but I'm a fan of Rainier. And if
how the hell do you like Pabst?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Pabst is disgusting.
I'm like your father, American and red and white and blue to the bone.
All right, let's be honest. If you're American, you're drinking Coors Light. Or Bud Light. Let's be honest here.
So this man here says that he likes Coors Light.
Yes.
Gross. I'll drink Coors in a pinch, but I'd rather. I would take Budweiser, which tastes like trash, over Coors Light.
You want to know what?
Take.
These mountains are blue.
Well, those mountains may be blue, but so are your balls. Because no bitch wants to fuck you if you drink Coors Light. And
drink.
God damn it.
Fuck, I need to drink too. Connor's the only one not drinking right now, and I'm a little sad he's not laughing.
He's smiling. He knows.
Yes.
I'm trying to hold it back.
Yeah. As for what I'm drinking right now, I'm drinking a Georgetown Brewery beer. I'm drinking Lucille. It's a IPA, 7%. Georgetown is one of my favorite breweries. It is delicious.
And where's Georgetown from?
Georgetown is from Seattle, Washington, a little south of Seattle.
A little south. It's past Soto. It's if anybody knows what Soto is the industrial district of Seattle. Basically, Georgetown is a new and upcoming neighborhood in Seattle. It used to be it was a trash neighborhood, to be honest.
Yeah, it was.
And now it's being gentrified into what everything else is in the Seattle metropolitan area, which is just
stupid, expensive, and ridiculous.
Yep, and it's the new hip place. The new hip place to be is Georgetown. It's the new Fremont, sort of say. Anyway, so what happened at the end of the story? Now that we have all gone through our beers.
Wait, yeah, I forgot we were talking about this story. We just really derailed it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Basically, these kids, both of these 18-year-old guys, got arrested and charged with animal abuse, which is really unfortunate being 18.
Yeah.
That is a terrible situation.
Well, I mean, I think animal abuse in and of itself is definitely a terrible thing to, one, participate in, and two, be accused of, and everything.
What, you're not for dog fights?
Well, I'm not Michael Vick or anything, but...
I was hoping you were going there.
Fuck.
Drink, Johnny, drink.
But, god damn it. Drink, child toucher. So,
child molester?
Well,
could you not think of the word molester?
No, I could think of it. I was trying to think of just something lesser of molester, but you're gonna be a Chester molester regardless. So, drink.
Ew. Drink.
Fuck. All right. So basically, the moral of the story is: don't ride wild deer. Don't ride any wild animal. Don't ride anything if it's not domesticated and it's not a horse. I mean, I think that is pretty self-explanatory for the greater population. Now,
up next is Johnny's weather report.
And coming at you live from the weather report from here, I'm going to be giving you a weather report from Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, today, Tuesday, April 7th. The high is 85, low is 55 tonight, and sunny. Partly cloudy tomorrow on Wednesday, 81 degrees, and low is at 47. 72 and 46 for Thursday. And of course, as you know, I can't go 3 days out in advance. I am too stupid. And we were going to segue into and drink. And now we're going to segue into our next story. Now I'm going to provide you guys with some great reads here. Now we're going to take a trip from Oregon to Las Vegas. Get in the car, drive down south, go further into the desert, and what do you know? Boom. We're in Las Vegas. Drink.
Fuck.
Las Vegas man arrested for coronavirus prank in Walmart apologizes. Now, this is an apology letter, but at the same time, it does tell the story of what happened. So, apparently in Las Vegas, a man was on social media, and he wants, as anybody...
Just wash it down a little bit. Just wash down the burps.
There we go. Anyways, so we're going to Las Vegas, and this man, as any other person in today's society, they want to get famous. Everybody wants to get famous on social media. It's very easy. You just do something stupid. Well, this guy went above and beyond the call of stupid and decided to make a prank about coronavirus. So basically what he did, he went into a Walmart, and in the Valley Walmart, he decided to pretend to cough, sneeze, and show fake symptoms of coronavirus. But I see the shelves empty. I see the people with masks all on their face, said Gregory Hill. Then I came up with an idea like, wow, these people are really taking this thing serious. Well, no shit, Sherlock, dude. Everybody's taking this shit seriously. Serious? Oh, god damn it.
Damn it.
At the time, he said he wasn't taking it seriously. He said his head was filled with misinformation from bloggers and a conspiracy theorists. Fuck, I can't talk anymore.
You slurring your words a little bit,
Can I
Johnny?
just say that, like, I am not surprised that this isn't a Walmart.
Right.
This type of shit happens in a Walmart every single day.
I know. It's, people of Walmart. This is just, I don't know, making...
Have you ever been to Walmart in Renton, right off of Rainier Beach? It is terrifying.
There's a Walmart in Renton?
There's a Walmart in Renton.
Oh, yeah. Right off Rainier Ave.
Yeah, right off Rainier Ave. It is so scary to go there. That is the sketchiest Walmart I think I've ever gone to.
Well, I'm glad I've never been there. Quote from this man, my idea from social media is like, it's not that serious. From what I've seen, it's fake and the government came up with it, and that's all that I was thinking. End quote. That was quoted by Hill. He came up with the prank and he started coughing around people, trying to see their reactions, trying to scare them, and unfortunately, it backfired on him. People were taking this seriously, as people in society should right now.
Wait, time out. I would be so scared. My parents got the coronavirus, and I came and lived in Eastern Washington for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, right? It's like, I am not going to be anywhere near anyone that has it.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't want coronavirus. We could all be carriers, too. So
right? We would never know.
We would never know. Unless we just die out here.
Mm-hmm.
But
let me know if you have a hard time breathing.
All right, I will. Sorry, I've been a smoker for 10 years.
Fuck. Drink, you laugh.
Yeah, I laughed. Goddamn. Anyways, so this man went to the Walmart, did this stupid ass prank. Wasn't even a prank, it was just being a dick, in my opinion. He said before he could leave the Walmart on March 22nd, he saw police running through the store with masks and guns drawn. Hill was taken to jail on several felony charges, which he says were, his eyes were opened.
These
to
cops
this situation.
Are ready to drop him.
Those cops are ready to drop him with their masks. And they're like, coronavirus goes... Could you imagine
See, like 5 cops just run through a store with their pistols drawn,
A Walmart, nonetheless.
clearing the store.
Most of the people in the Walmart probably also have pistols in their waistbands.
Right? No, it's only on Rainier Avenue.
Oh, yeah, that's only on Rainier. When I was in jail, quote, forced to watch the news, seeing these body counts, the person dying, that person dying, I'm like, holy crap, this is serious. I really did make a mistake. No shit, Sherlock.
I mean, it sounds kind of like a fun prank. I'm gonna lie.
Well,
Like, yeah, it's fucked up, but
it's fucked up to the max. I mean, there's certain.
but think about it. People are scared shitless of the coronavirus. Might as well just have a little bit of fun in this situation.
Yeah, well, if you want to be slapped with, and we'll get to that in a second. His mistake has made him even more cooped up than the rest of the valley until his next court date. I got this ankle bracelet after doing jail time off of a joke. I got 3 felonies for what I thought was a joke, and it's not a joke. It's not a game. There are real people dying out there. Hill is facing 1 account of first offense burglary, 1 account of destroying property, and another 2 accounts of dispensing of a hoax substance. Now,
Wait, what was he trying to steal?
Now
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was
I
trying to
guess
steal.
maybe like if you're coughing on produce, like
Oh, I could see that.
not
possibly.
having to pay for something that you just contaminated, I guess.
Possibly?
I don't know.
I feel like you can just like wash it though.
Well, at that point, people don't want to even fucking touch that
Yeah,
shit.
nobody's gonna want to touch it.
I guess.
I mean, especially at this time in,
Time of the year, and
Yeah.
with this whole coronavirus thing coming out and ruining the U.S. for a little bit,
yeah.
nobody
Well-
does jack shit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So Hill is facing one account of, we got that one down. He's scheduled for a preliminary hearing next week, meaning Hill has been charged and or not charged for his through that hearing, because that was March 22nd and today is April 7th.
dude, I feel bad for his kids. He's a father of 4.
He's a father of 4 that's a fucking retard.
Okay, yes, but you can only imagine how stupid the kids are too.
Like Isla.
Shout out to Bert Kreischer. His kid is hilarious. If you've seen any of his comedy specials on Netflix, they are like A1. Just the best things I've ever watched. I Am Machine. Fun fact, that entire story.
So, in conclusion, and this is quotes, drink. I want to apologize to everybody affected by it because it's my attitude. My attitude is definitely more serious now about it than I was then. Like I said, I'm a father of 4. Now I have 3 felonies. Well, maybe if you get 1 more felony, it's 1 per kid. Anyways,
That was great.
drink. I got a burglary and 2 hoax charges, which is going to affect me in jobs in the future and all that. Wow.
Dude, you don't even
Great
deserve
quote.
a job. You
So
just
my
scared
ad-
the life out of everyone in Walmart. So
Yeah, well, everybody in
That's their
Walmart.
fault for going to a Walmart in the first place.
that's a
Yeah,
valid
exactly.
point. Walmart,
Like-
yeah,
And we sound so privileged. here.
right. We sound
That's
so
your-
white.
That's your fault for going to a Walmart. Like,
We sound white. And the best part is 2 of us are.
Yep.
Johnny was raised by a white man.
And that's why my voice sounds like his. So my attitude is definitely serious right now. It's serious and drink. It's serious, and I'm praying for everybody who got it, and I'm praying for the whole country. Hill said he's been warned that the judge could try and make an example out of him in jail.
See, that'd be kind of fucked up of a judge to do, though.
Well, judges do many things, like, you, sir, may get 270 years
270 years in
without the
prison.
possibility of parole. Like, what?
Why would you decide to give him a life sentence? Like 270 years? What is his body gonna sit in the cell for 270 years and see what happens? You're just gonna watch the body decompose.
Yeah.
It's
Why not?
absurd.
I mean, if you get 270 years, you should know that it you fucked up.
Right? You fucked up. Obviously.
Well, and on that note, on you fucked up, we all fucked up.
We're hammered.
And with this, we're going to conclude the show. And please tune in tomorrow on 4/8/2020. Keep in mind, everybody, that it's
guys, I have another story
4/20.
real quick.
You have another
go
story
ahead.
on it? Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, I was just looking something up. It's kind of on the Corona-related topic. This is from the Philadelphia Inquirer. It says that Corona beer halts production in Mexico amid the coronavirus pandemic.
So, does it say which beer?
Does that mean Corona's not making Corona anymore?
So it says Grupo Modelo, which produces and exports several popular Mexican beer brands, including Corona, Pacifico, and Modelo, will be temporarily suspending production sales after its breweries were deemed non-essential by the Mexican government.
Wow. You know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure breweries are still open. Pretty sure you can buy pints at breweries here.
Yeah. I would say the real reason about this, though, is because, like, I don't know, that stat that came out, like, saying 33% of Americans don't drink Corona.
Yeah.
Because they think they'll get Corona.
Yeah.
I bet they were losing a ton of sales, and they were just, like, they were, like, had to probably fire up a lot of people.
Yeah, did you see the sales that were going on for Coronas? They were $5 for, like, a 12-pack.
What?
Yeah, it was absurd.
Where? That wasn't at my gas station.
No, they were at Walmart.
And great. And you know, the people who shop at Walmart are the people who believe that
We all
if you
need to drink on that one.
Yeah. And the people who shop at Walmart are the people who believe that Corona beer will give you coronavirus.
I mean, the name's matched for a reason.
That is terrible. That is absolutely
just killing business because people are scared.
And so, Connor, with that being said, what are they doing? Like, what's the fallout from this? Obviously, Corona, that beer distributor in itself goes worldwide. Like, what if Jameson or say Busch Anheuser, says we're going to stop production? What's the fall? Can you look up the fallout for that?
No, you can just like picture it. If there's no beer, America is literally going to go fucking insane. How do you think everyone's coping through this pandemic in the first place?
Hence the podcast.
You're getting drunk doing podcasts.
Hence the podcast of us drinking.
Yeah, cheers to that one.
Woo! Cheers, everyone.
But at the same time, if that's deemed non-essential by the Mexican government, which is totally understandable, why have hundreds of people in a factory making beer when they can all be at home and being safe? Like that makes total sense, and I understand why the Mexican government.
Exactly.
Hey, you want to know why the U.S. is better than Mexico? Because we don't close down our breweries.
Well, the thing is, marijuana shops and liquor stores are deemed essential in the United States.
Yeah, they are.
Just not Mexico.
Just not
Mexico.
Because now it's just weed. They import to the states that it's illegal in still.
Yeah, no, we still just have a great time drinking in the U.S. Poor other countries.
I wonder if Colombia is going to deem cocaine an essential.
I would assume. Maybe. I don't know.
Thanks, Connor, for coming out or Skyping us to do our podcast with us. You were an enjoyment to have. And
being our first guest, I wouldn't think of anybody less to invite out. So in conclusion...
Touch my heart saying that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh. Yeah, so in conclusion, don't ride deer, don't go to Walmart, and don't pretend you have Corona, because you might get 3 felonies and animal harassment.
3 charges of animal harassment.
So with that being said, thank you everybody for listening to this podcast. If you listen through, please give us a like, give us a subscribe, and links down below for our next episode coming out tomorrow on 4/8/2020. And
T-shirts coming next week.
No, they're not, but I like saying that. So with that being said, everybody, please have a great afternoon, great evening, great day, whatever time it is for you. And please do not drink and drive. Please drink responsibly. Again, this is just us drinking. If you want to participate, you are more than welcome to. Aside from that, everybody, please have a safe
Please
and
don't drink and ride a bus.
have a safe corona-free day. And with that, it's over. Cool. Thanks, Connor.
Sorry to interrupt you there, the ending there. I just